Welcome all. Today's topic is black magic and graveyard slash cemeteries. Now, as the topic says that it is talking about the black magic incidences and the cemetery and the graveyard incidences. So see, this is a very important topic, and I have come across many clients of mine and many victims in the past who have faced this issue of black magic and even problems through these graveyards and cemeteries. Okay, so this is the reason I'm making this audio today. You have to understand that I get a lot of queries for Vastu as well, that because we're into Vastu also, Vastu readings and Vastu identifications, land detections and diagnosis of the houses, offices and premises. So I mostly get a lot of calls from many builders also, and even the normal people who want to buy a plot or a land or even a ready-made walk-in house. So they always ask me, is it okay if we actually can buy a land somewhere near the graveyard or the cemetery, because we are getting it in economical prices, and we are actually saving a lot of money with that. So it's in a little distance, but it is there. Once we take the turn towards the plot, there is a graveyard which comes or a cemetery which comes. So to save the money, they ask this. Okay, it's a normal question. However, I always say, and I'm telling this very clearly today on YouTube, that you are not supposed to take house near to the lane also wherever there is a cemetery or a graveyard. You will actually call hell for yourself, and hell will fall on you if you do that. Okay, some people say we don't believe in all of this. You need to understand, if you believe in Vastu, if you believe in energies, you got to believe in this as well. Okay, see, I always say that Vastu Shastra, or the place where you staying inside the house, you get everything correct through Vastu. Okay, I've got this done, this puja done for the Vastu remedy. I've got this pyramid placed in the correct way, the place inside the house where I'm staying. Okay, but what about the surroundings? What about the place what about the surroundings and the environment and the energies outside the house where this house belongs to? Okay, which area this house or a land belongs to? Don't you think that is also important? Of course it's important. It's something like you step out of the house and what is there that you find? What kind of an aura are you feeling? It's very important, because ultimately it's not that 24/7 you will be inside the house. And even if you be inside the house, the breeze is flowing, the wind is flowing, the air is there, the oxygen is there, the energies are traveling all around. So it also depends on what kind of an area you're actually getting your land or house done, isn't it? So when you talk about a graveyard or you talk about a cemetery, imagine so many deaths are happening. All the dead bodies are coming there. Okay, some of the dead bodies you don't even know that whether it was a murder, whether it was a natural death, whether it was a death through black magic or some paranormal activity or supernatural activity, or it was what was the life of the person, how he or she died, and all that energy is getting released in the graveyard and the cemetery area. So don't you think that if you are taking a place near to such a negative place, I'm not saying cemeteries and graveyards are bad, okay, but for normal people I'm talking about, for the sadhus and for the aghoris who are into practices of these things, they know how to take precautions and do their siddhis. I'm not talking about that area, okay, but I'm talking about that what effect it can have on a daily life of a normal person when you get something situated where the house is situated near, or the land is there near the place. I have come across many incidences that wherever you have this graveyard, even towards the turn of the lane of your house, I have come across so many incidences where clients have said that they have come actually in a contact of paranormal activities and supernatural activities, and in the late nights when they're coming back with their cars also, when they're driving back, strange things they have felt, and inside the house few things have entered in their house also, and their health started getting spoiled, the finances started going for a haywire. Sometimes death started happening in the family, and strange things started happening in the family. Sometimes a possession also happens. Now when you come to the black magic thing, the reason why I said black magic is also can be associated with this, that people, when you have enemies and they're as it is looking to do black magic towards you, and if you're actually staying somewhere near the graveyard or the cemetery, it becomes easier for them to send things to you or do things against you because it's so nearby. Okay, now I cannot disclose the whole process on YouTube, but my cases speak more than anything else, the past experiences that I've had of the victims, and of course my ex-victims who are listening to this, who have come across houses near the graveyard or the cemetery, they must be understanding exactly what I'm talking about. These places are haunted. These places are, with such bad energy. Sometimes the houses are also very empty. Sometimes a person takes for investment purposes a land or a under construction place, and even completely constructed villas, and they're empty because they did an investment. Your builder did an investment. And so what happens sometimes, that even the supernatural and spirits come and start staying at that empty place as well, because it's silent and it's nobody is there. And I always say that it's very important that wherever you're staying, the human interaction and the human presence is very important, because otherwise different kind of energy starts settling out there, without cleanliness and without so many other factors. So never take a place, land, builded apartment, villa, anything near the graveyard or the cemetery. You can actually land yourself into big troubles. Okay, forget even black magic for that matter. You will start having incidences automatically also, even if somebody is not doing black magic on you. I've never had a good experience near the graveyard or the cemetery. Things, supernatural things start coming automatically towards you. Negative energy start coming automatically towards you. It's all about pain, misery, suffering, depression, stress. This is the kind of energy that you're actually entangling yourself and your family into. Okay, and I have come across black magic cases. I've come across supernatural elements and paranormal things happening. Sometimes some evil spirits gets after you suddenly because your house is nearby, the surroundings are there. You're an easy prey basically. Okay, so I've answered this question, whether you should be taking houses near graveyard and cemetery. It's a big no. Okay, respect your life, respect even the dimension of the other people, just because other I would not people, the spirits and the other dimension world, the spirit world, because see, just because of some few money things that will be economical for you, don't land up into big troubles, and don't risk your life. Okay, so that's about it. Next week I'll come up with another topic. Till then, goodbye.